No.
Okay. So now we should see last few things, which is many-to-many relationship. We'll see. Okay. So a many-to-many relationship basically between the tables exists when one or more items in one table have a relationship to one or more items in another table. That's all. See, it's not a very complicated thing. But let's say how to create see one-to-one or one-to-many. As you said that if my primary key is like a foreign keys for many table, that is one-to-many. If my primary key is foreign in one table, also I will tell that is one-to-one. So we say that many-to-many relationship requires an extra table called a join table or junction table. So let's say if you have an second, I'll write this. How do I? Okay. Okay. I thought of drawing. Okay. No issues. Okay. Let's take table A. Okay. Table B. Table C. Okay. Let's say table A. See, these are all we say it as how to architect and SQL. Okay. This is not what you do while using a database. No, these things that this many-to-many concepts and all is what you do while you create the database. Okay. Basically, a DBA or an architect of a database will do this. But yeah, you can know this. Let's say you have a column, the primary key. Okay, and the same column is the foreign key. Okay, so now these two tables are connected. No.
Yes.
Now let's say table B has another column. Okay, let's name the columns. Column A, and this is also column A. So I have another column which is called B, which is the foreign key. Called B is the primary key to another table. So this seems like a nested or joined table. No, three tables are joined, but basically table A and table B is connected. Table B and table C is connected. Table A and table C is not connected. No.
Yes.
But technically, I am saying they are connected.
Yes.
How do you say that? Let's say, why do we have this foreign key primary key relationship? So that basically, let's say, using this primary key, I can take the data from table B, right?
Yes.
Using this column, if I have the column A, I can take the data from table A. Easily, I can join the table and take it. Now, I can join all these three tables. No? Table A to table B, I can join using column A, and table B to table C, I can join using column B. So, with column B data, I can get the related data from table A, right? You have only the column B data. Let's say you have column B value. Okay. Now I'm asking you to hey Jignesh, we have the data for column B, but let's say this is student marks. This is something regarding to student, and this is student details, names and all. Okay. This table is student details. I'm asking, hey, I have the mark, which is the column B. I'm saying I'm having the student marks. Get using the student mark, get all the details of the students table A. So now you should see the relationship between the three tables. Okay, how can I connect? Okay, for with column with student mark, I can connect with table B, There I can connect with table A. So if I join this, I will get the table A details, no?
Yes.
So now this is many to many relationship. Okay.
Okay.
We call this as join table schema. Okay. So that is basically the others are like everything is like one to one only. Actually, to be very honest, what you said is, let's say table A, table B. Okay, if I have a column as primary key, and if the same column as foreign key, this is one to one, right?
Yes.
Table A, table B, table C. Column here, primary key is foreign key in both the places.
Yes.
This is one to many, right? This one is
Yes.
connected to many table. Now this
Hmm.
is many to many. My table A, table B is connected to table C, table C, table B is connected to table A. Okay, everything is connected, interconnected. Like
Okay.
this, you can have 10 more tables also. Basically, this is how you join actually. I told you know these concepts are not when you are working on a database, but these concepts are what you determine when you want to create a database. Basically, a DBA will do all these before when he is creating database tables and schemas and all. He will think through this. Okay, I want to connect these many tables. Then only the establishment will happen. So it will be easy for us. And based on this, only your table performance will also will increase. So this is a DBA architecting thing. Okay.
Okay.
And what else we need to see? Okay, okay, you have mentioned one more thing, which is CTE in SQL. Okay, so what is a CTE? We will see CTE, and also already I told you CTE is something that we don't use basically now. Mm, but yeah, CTE means common table expression. Okay, we will see CTE and how to write while loops in stored procedures, and I'll simply explain you about this user roles, design techniques and all. Okay, wasting 5
Okay.
minutes. You how to take a backup in database. Manual thing I will tell you. Okay, that these things we'll see. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Um, what is a common table expression? So common table expression were introduced into SQL. Okay, in order to simplify various SQL queries. Okay, basically when you are creating a query, we can put it into you can put that automatically into an temp table using an CT. Okay, so but it was very old. I think CTU was introduced like very old, like it's what 2005 6. I am not very sure which year it was introduced, but yeah, it is. We say that it is a temporary named result set that you can reference with the select, insert, update, or delete statement. Okay, um, it is a temporary. It you can get the data and put it into an temp table. For that you use some expression called CT. That's it. It's like a syntax you can use so that when you write a select query, that data will go into a temp table. Okay, it's very slow. It will affect your performance. Okay. Um, Instead of this, what you can do is you can create a temp table and just directly insert into a temp table. That is faster than using CT. Both are same. So how to use CTE is the syntax for CTE is okay, with and then write your code here. CTE name, you should give a CTE name and as, and you should give the CTE query. So let's see let's see if you are let's see for this customer table, how can I'll just simply write something for city. Okay. Okay. With CTE customer. Okay, I should mention the column names. Okay, custom. I'll just simply for now I'll put customer ID alone. Customer ID and like which column you want to get the data. Okay, which like basically what data you should insert into. Let's say we'll put it for everything. Okay, customer ID. It's like inserting data into your temp table. Okay, name, age, country. Okay, and then here as inside this you should write your whole query, whatever you want to do. Okay, you can write a select query. I'll just simply put a select star from customer. Okay, customers from, you should put the CTE. This is your temp table name. Okay,
Okay.
this is what you call it as CT. Basically, what it will do is it will create a temp table with these columns. Okay, with CT customer means it will create a temp table from these columns. And okay, I'll tell you what. As you should have one more thing. Select customer ID, comma, name, comma, age, comma, country from. Correct. Okay. This is called CT. Okay. Just clearly see what we are doing here. Okay. I'll break down each and every line. With with this two lines means you are creating a temp table here. Okay. You're creating a temp table with these columns, and I'm saying as you write whatever you query you want, you here, like you can write many joins or whatever you want, you write it here. And that result, no, you should select that from the result. Okay, you should select that from the result, and this result will be in the temp table. You are selecting that from the result. So when you run this, this will give you an, see, this is giving you the data, but this data is not from your customer table, but it is from the CT customer temp table. Okay, I can
Okay.
do many joins, everything here, and put it into the CT customer and select it and write it here. Okay, see, basically, you know to create temp table, no? Do you know to create temp table in database?
No.
Okay, well, okay. How to create a temp table? Temp table is something that it's a temporary table. Usually we do it in the store procedures to hold the data temporarily. Okay, so temp tables are nothing but same here hash table name, that's all. And mention and everything will be same like how you create a normal table. Provide
Okay.
all the table names. Sorry, provide all the table names, but the hash table name, you should give the hash between the table, hash before the table, which means it will become the table. So this table will be created in while you are running the store procedure. When your store procedure is stopped execute done, table data will get destroyed. That's all. Your table is a temporary table. It will not get created here. Okay, that is the concept of temp table. Usually sometimes when we want to let's say you want to select the data and put it into the temp table and do some calculations, means like you want to do some calculations on your table, means let's say I want to do some calculations on the age or some marks of a table. You have some student mark table and you want to do some calculation on the marks, but I do not want the table to get affected, so I'll create a temp table, copy all the data to the temp table, See, only creating a temp table is different with the hash, but rest everything is same. You can do a select from your temp table, update, delete, whatever you want you can do. Okay, joins, you can even join this with many tables, that also you can do. Okay, so that is temp table. You create this and let's say insert into temp table. You can do that now, insert into this table, that also you can do. So this is how we should do the temp table in your store procedure. But before that, this that was done this way. That is the difference. Creating a temp table, selecting data into the temp table, and then displaying the data. Okay,
Okay.
that is common table expression. You got it?
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Just it's not like you should not use CT at all, but it's not that fast. Okay, not that fast. Okay,
Okay.
but that's the thing. You can. This is the exact way of executing in CT. Okay.
Okay.
If you see very old database and all, you'll see CT. But modern database, if you see, they will not use CT. Instead of that, they will use temp table directly. This is
Okay.
easier than using a CT and also faster.
Okay.
So that is CTE. And what else we have to see? What else? How to write a while loop inside an store procedure. Okay, so while loop inside store procedure, I will do it. Actually, it's nothing but okay. So let's say you have the store proc. Where is my store proc? Let's say this is my store procedure. No, so this is my store procedure. Create store procedure. What are details? And I'm getting some parameters. So inside the store procedure, I need to loop inside a table. Okay, I need to loop inside a table to get the data every time. So what I can do is, so you can create an declare at, let's say, counter. Counter is equal to counter int equal to 0. Okay, while it's same as C sharp only. Counter, okay, let's say counter greater than 15. I want to loop until 15. Okay, that's all. While then you put a begin and end. Inside this you can write the code. And what you should do, you should increase the counter also, no? So every time you should increase the counter. Counter equal to counter plus 1. That's all. Set. Okay, here it's set. Okay, this is how you write an while loop inside your this one. Okay, your counter starts at 0 or anything you want. Okay, you got it.
Okay. Yes.
This is while loop. You try the while loop inside your table and try and let me know how that is going. Okay, very
Okay.
simple. Just loop through your table this way. Number of times you want to loop.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the thing. Rest everything is same. You can just put greater than equal to or lesser than equal to anything. Okay, that depends upon you. Any numbers here, or you can even have the number dynamically. Okay, like a counter is less than. You can put select age from customer. Where you can put a where condition. Depends. Okay, where this particular condition, where the country is this. Okay, it depends. Depends upon your let's say USA. Let's say the customer age in USA is 45, means your counter will run until 45 loops. Okay.
Okay.
It depends upon your requirement, but basically how to use this, you should have a counter. Same way, no, this is actually accurate, same way that you do in C#.
Yes.
So that's the thing. Any questions until here?
No.
So yeah, so that's it. See the user roles, I do not have access in my database. I will check and tell you. So that is setting up the users and that I do not have that in my database. Okay, connections, those things. Setting up, I'll see where I can get and show you, or tomorrow I'll get some documents and I'll tell you. Setting up the user roles. Okay, and usually even an architect will not set the user roles. Okay, that I will tell you very honestly. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
so database settings. See, I'll get the security. I'll get that. Okay,
Okay.
and I'll tell you that permissions. You have to provide permissions. That see what all permission, connect to SQL, update, view database, view any database, view any definition. This all permission you have to set up for every user. That will be done by the server team itself. You have to put the request to the server team, whoever that is creating the server. Let's say the server will be brought from Microsoft. Okay, and when you are buying the server from Microsoft, you should provide the username password, so that they will set up the connections. So use roles. Apart from that, user and roles basically see few things. This is the server. Okay, I
Okay.
have many servers, you can see here. This is my server, and this server you can give the authorization. That's the roles. Okay, Windows authentication, SQL Server authentication. Windows authentication means for your Windows account, I can give you permission. See, this is my Windows account, so Windows account itself I can give permission. But if it is SQL Server authentication, means I should give a login ID and a password. Okay, so it is like a logging in. That's the SQL Server authentication. This is authentications. These two are okay. And roles is basically where we went inside, no, that permission. So I can give you only select permission, I can give you only view permission. So you can only view the database, you cannot do a select query and all. If I give this only select permission, you can only select and see the data, but you cannot update or insert. That you cannot do. That is the permissions that I can give in the database.
Okay.
Okay, so that is the thing. I'll see some documents and I'll give it to you in tomorrow class. While we start with the .NET Core. Okay.
Okay. Okay. And
Anything else?
and two points like index and cursor.
Okay. That is not in this. You did not add that inside this, huh?
Yes, actually I forgot that.
Okay. Okay. I'll just take index and cursor in tomorrow class. Okay.
Just the introduction only. Not okay. What is like?
Okay. Yeah.
Don't
Sure.
worry.
I'll do that. See, I'll just give one thing.
Hmm.
Cursor is an old format of writing and while loop. That's all. Tomorrow I'll tell you that. But cursor was first uh, introduced to do loops, and we abolished cursor actually. Cursor is not used anymore. It is like, but it's still
Okay.
there in your database. SQL you can write, but we brought in while loop to stop using cursor, because cursor like now it's while loop is very simple. You just loop through and then you do, no. It will take the
Yes.
number and just loop through and increase the counter, no. But cursor will take the whole data first, and then it will take a copy of the whole table. Okay, if you're saying counter and inside you're giving the table, loop through a table means it will take the whole table data as a copy first, and then it will loop through. It's like very tedious process. So that's why cursor was abolished and we are using while. But tomorrow we'll see in detail. A bit I'll tell you about cursor, how to write it and all. So give you this syntax and all. Okay.
Okay, okay, no problem, no.
Yes. So any questions?
No, 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 no.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah.
tomorrow we'll see, Jignesh.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.